Well, good day, infidels. Old Pa here, munching on some peanut butter crackers. There's Dano building us a little bit of a tram road. We got like a freaking high wall right here. Bunch of big squeaky over here. We're cotton. Trying to get it because I got a shavings guy who wants it, making animal bedding. New market. Sent him a load this morning and he seemed to like it. So, hey, cuts down on my pulpwood. I haven't got my quotas from pulpwood yet. There's Dano going to town. That's my boy Dano, brother Doobie. Can't imagine why we nicknamed him Brother Doobie. Good operator, that guy, ain't he, huh? Kid's been running stuff since he's about 8. He used to work with me. Just him and I. When he was a little kid, he'd come out, run cable skidder and pull cable, and made himself into a hell of a logger. Good cutter too. He normally runs the big fella buncher. I'm in Kimchi today because Ronnie is off at a big biker rally thing. Well, it's not a rally, but it's a Ronnie belongs to, he's one of the, he's like an officer, leadership position in ABATE, which is a motorcycle club here in Pennsylvania. They do a lot of good stuff. They do a lot of charity events. They're really good. They do good work, but they also do a lot of legislative action. They got the helmet law abolished here, and they do a lot of good things. But anyway, Ronnie is he's an officer for security for ABATE. So they were actually down at the Capitol, I think in Harrisburg today, doing some legislative work with the House and Senate, whatever, State House. And so when they do that, they have to have so many guys go down for security. So Ronnie takes care of that detail. He's down there, he had to take a couple days off, so it's alright though. I got to be reunited with my beautiful Korean mistress, having fun. Dano's gonna hand cut that stuff on that bank when we get a tram road in here. Quite a bit of nice wood on that bank all the way out. It's probably 4 or 5 loads of pretty nice wood, so a few logs. So he's gonna do that once we get this tram road established. But anyway, thought I'd get a vidya. Hope everybody enjoys the new videos. Ryan's helping me out. He knows actually how to edit and all that stuff. He's doing a really good job. We got that drone. That's a lot of fun. I'd like to take an opportunity too to thank everybody for, we've got almost, I think we're getting close to 500 subscribers. Can't believe it. It's really cool. I'm glad that there's that many people out there that find this stuff interesting. But then again, I still find this stuff interesting. I love this stuff, you know, and I hope other people do. I'm sure they do, or they wouldn't bother subscribing. But I appreciate it. One of these days I'll get a list up and try and read some names off, but I know some of the other guys are doing that, and that's very nice. But I mean, I appreciate everyone, and just a shout out. I'm so freaking scatterbrained. I'll have to write everything down because I can't remember nothing. I'm old. Senile. But I do appreciate everyone, you know, giving us a like, commenting, and I've got a couple of people who've been kind of negative. Really only one. Guy just seemed to want to stir the shit, you know. It's like, dude, it's like, there's enough of that toil and stress in our everyday lives. I didn't do this YouTube channel to make that worse, you know. I mean, kind of did it as a little escape, you know, a fun thing. Met some really, really wonderful people. We're actually going out to Oregon with Wade, and we're going to go meet Alex, West Coast Logging, and Brian from Washington, GNS Logging. They're coming out. I think him and his boy. And it's going to be fun, man. We'll learn some new stuff. I'm actually, believe it or not, I think I've said this before in some of my videos, I'm actually interested in a yarder. I'd like to get a small one because I don't know if you guys can tell how steep this is, but I mean, this is so steep. Now this is an overburden pile on an old coal mine. Now this is so steep, you know, you basically have to dig a foot into the ground to hold yourself up there running a chainsaw. Now this, like I said, this is an overburden, but we do natural grades like this quite often on these river hills. And I've said it before, you know, you got to literally skid like a half a mile to a switchback and then back a half a mile. And if we had a high lead system, you know, we could run that right straight up over, make a few corridors, and you know, literally go 1,500 feet instead of a mile, or you know, 1,200 feet or 1,000 feet straight up over something, you know, instead of going around these mountainsides. I just think it would be, you know, a good addition, a good lineup. I don't claim that I would use it all the time, you know. See if I can get my hideous puss in the picture. I don't claim that I would use this yarder all the time, but I saw one out in Northern California. It was an equipment trader. I think it was a Thunderbird, but I'm not sure. I really can't remember. But it wasn't that much, you know. As the logging equipment goes, it wasn't that much money, and I just think it would be a really handy thing on some of these jobs, especially these river hill jobs, and you know, basically it's salvage logging, pulpwood, a few lower grade logs, hemlock logs, which I sell to the Dutch mills, Amish. So you can't put $1 zillion into it, obviously. So the cheaper you can produce it, the better you'd be. Which, you know, these yarders are, you know, you get a lot of bang for the buck. If they're fast, whatever, you know. Not a lot of cleanup after them. You know, I mean, you tear up a mile of skid road with the skidders sinking into the axles. You know, you got a lot of cleanup work to do. So something that I'm actually, believe it or not, seriously contemplating. Things are pretty lousy right now. They're starting to look up a little bit. Getting our markets. Our markets are really bad in this area, but partially due to a mill closure in Ohio last year, a year ago, and it flooded the market with cheap wood, you know. But so anyway, we're kind of mulling through that. We've picked up more subcontract work, logs to do, more logging instead of pulping, you know, which we used to do pretty much exclusively. We used to do just bigger logs, you know. Anyway, we're working through it. It's been tough, you know. And then excuse me. Then the weather is not helping. As you can see, it's cooling down though, but it's starting to snow. So here it'll snow, you know, and we won't let the frost get in the ground. That's the way it is. But whatever, we'll make do with what we got, I guess, you know. But anyway, yeah, it's gonna be fun to go out and see those guys out in Oregon, and obviously we're gonna make some cool videos. So I just think the world of them guys. They're really nice people. They're good loggers, and they're just straight up good eggs. So have fun meeting with them, hanging out, maybe have a few beers. Hey, we might even get Wade and Alex to do a little karaoke, baby. We won't tell them what we're going to sing. That's called scarioke. Okay, I'll let you guys go. I think Ryan's got some more drone footage. He's getting pretty handy with that thing already. So I'll let you go. Talk to you soon. Ta-ta for now.